All right, well, welcome to YouTube, guys. Kind of do a few minute video for you here on YouTube. Give you some education about the tax sales, all right? So if you're new to our community here on YouTube, we do the tax sales. We do tax lien, deed, and redeemable deed, okay? These are people who do not pay their property taxes. These are people who do not pay their property taxes. And then you have the right to buy the lien on the property, the deed on the property, okay? Or whichever way you want to purchase the property. And every state's going to be different. Every county, a lot of times, will run completely different too. So then you, as the tax sale investor, you got to do some homework. Got to do some homework. Got to know the guidelines. Got to know the rules, regulations, and guidelines of how everything works in the tax sales. So remember here, if you're in the United States, here, we're in the United States. If you're here in the United States, we all got to pay property taxes. Love it or hate it, you got to pay property taxes. And they're either going to have a lien, a deed, or redeemable deed auction. That's it. Think about it that way. There's only 3 types of auctions that the state can pick. But within that, you have all the counties, and they can do all different things. Different types of the year, in person, online, different rules of the auction. Some are going to require deposits, some are not going to require deposits. All those factors that we have to know. We have to know the guidelines. What are the rules? What are the rules that we have to know about the tax sales? I tell people, I said, look, if you want to learn about the tax sales, lien deed or redeemable deed, follow us. Follow us. Don't follow us on credit. If you want to learn how to correct your credit or build credit, don't follow us on that. I know how to do that, but I don't get into that. Don't follow us if you want to learn subject to. Don't follow us if you want to learn lease options or none of that stuff. You want to follow us if you want to learn about the tax sales, lien, deed, and redeemable deed. That's what we do. We do the tax sales. I love what I do. You know, imagine that, going and buying a property for $4,000. It's worth $125,000 or more. Wholesale it to a different local investor or a homeowner. Great deals. Tax sales. Tax sales. Liens, redeemable deeds. People who don't pay the property taxes. Then you have the right to what? Get a great interest rate or possibly get the property. So Indiana is going to have the tax sale coming up. Okay? Marion County, home of Indianapolis. Indianapolis, Indiana. Because you go to these different states and the personality of people are very different. I noticed that very much. Personality of people. Personality, you know, is very different. Housing is different. You know, down here, where I'm here in Southern California, you really don't have basements here. You really don't. You don't have basements very much at all here in Southern California. You go to the Midwest or whatever, there's a lot of basements there. So, people who don't pay their property taxes, the county or the city, depending on the state, will have a sale. And they'll sell the lien on the auction, the deed on the auction, or redeemable deed on the auction. And then you have the right to buy the lien or the deed or the redeemable deed, depending on the state, how they have it. And they're all different. You don't realize that. I'm here in LA County, Los Angeles County. Well, LA County had like 3 auctions. They're coming up with the 3rd auction, I think, this year. They'll probably have 4 because they'll probably have a second one of the ones that didn't sell the first time. And whoever pays the highest amount here in LA wins. It's the same as Indiana. Whoever pays the highest amount of money will control the lien in Indiana. Whoever pays the highest amount of money will control the lien in Indiana. It's a bit of premium. Whoever pays the highest amount wins. Some are going to be online, some are going to be in person. So you as the tax sale investor have to know that. You got to know these rules. You got to know these guidelines. That's important if we're going to do anything. And this is important. That we know this. So why do we do it? We do this because we want you to get some education. Know the rules, know the guidelines, know the little things that make a difference. The little things that make a difference. Because if you can learn the little things that make a difference, it will help. It will help you very much. So we're just about wrapped up. I wanted to do a quick YouTube video for you of how the tax sale works here. Tax lien, deed, or redeemable deed, okay? And then you have to do some homework. You got to do some research. You got to find out exactly what it is. What do you want to do? It's important. Indiana, lien, bid up premium, in person or online. 1 year redemption period, 1 year time period the person can pay the property taxes back in the state of Indiana. So we thank everybody for watching us this morning, okay? Because that's what we do. We do the tax sales, TTSM. We're the tax sale master. You want to learn us? Follow us, okay? We're here on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, okay? Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Have a wonderful day. Bye.